G'day, it's Mike here, and this is race 2A of the DF65 Australian Championships held on the Sunshine Coast, and we're going in for a start. What we're looking at today is tactics. Tactics does make a difference, and tactics are about where you place your boat on the start line and where you place your boat on the course. You can see here 714 wins the start and leads the fleet up to the first mark. There's a gaggle of boats who have not started well, and that will put them back in the back end of the fleet. But well done 714, followed by 14 and 329, going up to the top mark. I spoke to a number of skippers after today's race about how they plan their race and work out which side and what the angles are for climbing that ladder. And I got some very interesting responses. The locals clearly know which side to sail in these southeast. It's a consistent southeasterly breeze, but on a course like this, there are favoured sides. And what was interesting is listening to the locals about where their preferred positions were, where they went round which bottom mark they wanted to go round, and which one they didn't. What's interesting in this race is that 52's currently in around about 12th place at the moment, and she had a fairly bad start. And it's roughly half one of the about 50 metres behind the winning boat, which is 714 at the moment. What was interesting in this race is to have a look at how 5-2 catches the fleet. And I spoke to Mike about his training for this event and what he did to work out which side of the course to sail and what the angles were. 14 goes around the mark in first place and chooses the right-hand side of the course, whereas 714 chooses the left-hand side of the course and works up that bay. 5-2 also just goes around the mark now and follows 714 out on the left-hand side of the course. What was interesting, the locals indicated that the left-hand side of the course was favoured, and that is where 714 is currently sailing. (5-2) indicated he had not sailed at this location until this week, and he'd studied a lot of the local videos which were made of the 1 metre boats which were sailing, and did some little drawings on the various quadrants, and he was happy to share those drawings with us, which was quite interesting to have a look at what he'd done, because he'd looked at every quadrant, every breeze potential, to work out which is the favoured side and what his preferred ladder was in sailing. So it was interesting to see this and see whether he'd followed his plan, which he seems to have at this point in time. going up to the top mark, second top mark now, and we have 714 who didn't go as far as 14 on this one, and 14 has come through on the left-hand side in first place. It's lifting up on the left-hand side at the moment. As you can see, there's a gaggle of boats coming through here at the moment. One of the key things you need to do when you're racing in these big fleets is to stay away from the pack. And here we have a collision at the top mark. 5-2 tacks around the outside of it, goes a little bit further, and manages to improve his position by three places. So currently 5-2 is in 10th place. Still about half a leg behind the winning boats, 714 and 14, and then 329 in the preferred position. And there's a group of boats all moving down the course now. At the bottom gate, it's interesting to look at the sails because it sort of indicates that the left-hand gate is the preferred gate. If you look at the mainsail, it indicates that the weather mark is the left-hand gate. However, what it doesn't show is that 15 metres up the course, the breeze shifts to the left and favours those boats who have gone around the right-hand buoy. So 714 sails a brilliant course, coming up this left-hand side again. But what you'll notice is most of the fleets takes advantage, or will appear to take the advantage of going around the right-hand side. There's a number of boats, large number of boats going around the left-hand gate. 5-9 and 5-2 go around the right-hand gate now and follow 714 back up the course to the finish, which is roughly 50 metres up the course. Very close sailing at the moment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these videos. We'll be looking at the settings in a couple of the next videos. The breeze in the afternoon reduced on day one, and there's some interesting settings which I think you'll all enjoy. Anyway, well done 7-4, wins this race. 14 comes back on a knock and takes second position, with 329 also being affected by that knock, coming in third position. And fourth will be battled out at the moment, but it looks like 5-2 will improve her position from 10th to 4th. Well done to all the competitors today. And 52 was kind enough to show us his pre-planning, and what he's done is drawn, you'll see here, the course map, and he's got every quadrant covered in terms of what his recommended sailing course would be. So a lot of hard work goes into this. It's not just just go out there and try, but there's your southeast course. So well done to all the competitors. Look forward to seeing you on the water. Bye for now.